Let's go! Guys, something crazy is about to happen in just a couple of hours. If you're holding any crypto at all, you need to know about this information right now because yes, things are setting up right now for a big move and I'm going to explain exactly how this move is going to happen. And yes, this is what we are always on this channel paying attention to every Sunday evening. And yeah, I am going to not get too ahead of ourselves and I'm just going to explain it later on in this video. But guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Cristiano, bringing you a couple of cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe right now. Let's get into the chart, guys. So yesterday was wild. We had a huge rally in Bitcoin. We broke my orange box right here, straight all the way up to 61,698. So on Twitter yesterday, I said that the big psychological resistance was $60,000, and then the next one was $61,000 from the target of the huge triangle. And so what actually happened is that we shot up all the way up to 61,666, so a bit higher than that. But look at this, because this was interesting, because then once we started to see that pullback, you got supported not only one time, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, pretty much 9 times of my orange line right here. So this was pretty crazy to see, but then we got down and made a retest confirming the breakdown from this level. And now let's see what is going to happen. But there's big things happening in just a couple of hours, guys. But let's also zoom out. Let's zoom out and see Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. And on the weekly time frame, you can see the consecutive green candles right here, then small red candles. Boom, green candles all along here, a couple of consolidation candles, and then just straight up. So, I mean, Bitcoin is strong. Bitcoin is heading to the moon. But what is going to happen here in the short term? What's going to happen in the next day or so? Well, I am going to give you that information, but just take a minute and look at this because this is pretty beautiful. This is what a parabolic bull market looks like, and it's always so excited to be a part of them. But then we need to look at the EMA, okay? We need to look at the EMA, the 21 EMA on the weekly time frame, because as you know, we always come down in bull markets and test this along the way. We are going to have another close today, so this is going to actually be pushed up, meaning if we drop down, this is rising and this is going to support us at a higher level. Let's go back to the 4-hourly chart. Actually, let's look at it on the 1 hour. So on the 1 hour, you can see that the pullback, if I flip on the EMA ribbons, on the pullback, on the EMA ribbons, you can see that we found perfect support of the top ribbon right here. So that's pretty interesting, and this is why you always need to pay attention to the moving averages on the way down if we're going down as well. So right, before we talk about the big thing happening here in a while, let's quickly talk about Ethereum, Chainlink, and Cardano. So Ethereum went all the way up to my orange line here at 1,940, and so we got a rejection, and right now we are being supported by some of these lines right here, basically this vicinity. You can see that it was acting as pretty strong resistance all the way down here to the left. And now let's see, if we break this level, I am expecting a big dump down to 1,802 and then eventually 1,727. And this is the strong area of support, but pay attention to that we actually have hit it multiple times right now. So the more times we hit it, the weaker this is going to be. But here's the thing, I'm expecting Ethereum to do very well still this bull market. So yeah, I am still accumulating Ethereum. Let's jump over to Chainlink. So on Chainlink, the trade we've been talking about for the last week or so, I mean, this is dragging on. I mean, look at this. We are on the daily time frame on Chainlink. We've been supported so many times right here, but soon, very soon, we are going to have a resolution. We're either going to break the all-time high and make a huge push to the upside, or we are going to break this to the downside, potentially leading to more downside here, or some serious downside. In that case, I would not rule out this level. This orange line is from the previous all-time high, and we broke this previous all-time high and made a massive run. So this is one of the things, like people are asking me, how do I draw these orange lines? This is a perfect example. So previous all-time high, very important level to watch. And I mean, a lot of this also comes with experience, but this is one way to do it. Orange line at the previous all-time high. So in other words, if we're breaking down here, this is going to be acting as support. If we break to the upside, well, price discovery mode, and that can go anywhere basically. So let's flip over to Cardano. Still consolidation on Cardano here, as we have been talking about on this channel. I am expecting Cardano to range here in this vicinity for a couple of more days at the very least, or maybe a couple of weeks even, before we eventually see a big push to the upside, considering the crypto markets are bullish right now, and I expect them to do very well over the coming weeks as well. So before we talk about the big thing and the big danger with Bitcoin right now, if you want to start trading and get massive bonuses, you got almost $1,400 in bonuses right here. You can use my links right here to sign up for Bybit. You can sign up for Femex, or you can sign up for C-Trade. So big bonuses, make sure to take advantage of them. Also make sure to watch my trading tutorial at the end of this video. Now let's jump over to, let's first talk about the traditional markets. So the traditional markets, the futures, they are going to open in just a couple of hours. And what's special today is that Bitcoin is very over leveraged. I mean, a lot of people are sitting on longs right now. You can see the funding rate is very high. I mean, this is a high funding rate, almost 0.17%. So what this is going to mean is that if we see a downturn, a lot of people are not going to be able to maintain their positions, and their margin is going to be pulled away, and they are going to liquidate that position and then push the price lower. So as you know, when someone who is in a long get liquidated, that is pushing the price down. This is what you call a short squeeze sometimes, when people are just too over leveraged to the upside. And so once you see that big push down, a lot of people get leveraged and liquidated, and then you just cascade down in the Bitcoin price. And so if we're going up, that is not going to be a problem, obviously. But the question is, are we going to go up now in the next couple of hours? Because yes, the futures are opening, and yes, things are looking pretty bullish. I mean, we closed at an all-time high. This may very well continue to the upside. In that case, everything is fine. But beware of the situation, for if we go down here and we are at high funding rates, people are already over leveraged to the long side. That is going to also push the price lower should we see that happen. But as always, I am going to keep you updated on Twitter. Guys, that's it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to subscribe right now.